Hi, it's Bricktsar, and today we're going to look at a vintage Lego set from 1973. Yes, from 1973. It's set number 450. It is a forklift. And this is actually a set that I owned as a child. It's one of my first original sets, as we were poor and couldn't afford a lot of the bigger sets, so I started out with these smaller sets like this. And this is not an original from my collection. I actually got this from John Patterson, I believe, and this set apparently cost $2.50 at Sticks, Bear and Fuller back in the day. So let's take a look at it. As I'm opening this up, I'd like to give a shout out to a new, well, he's not a new YouTuber, but it's one I just newly discovered. It's Tall1028, and it's very interesting. He made a mock that is a Nintendo NES, one of the originals, and it is very cool. And he had it in the background, and I was watching his video and I thought it was a real one at first, but he actually made a Nintendo. It's a pretty cool mock. His channel is Tall1028. So I'll open this up, and this is since this is from the 70s, it has this sideways kind of opening box, and most of these that I've built so far, you could put them back in the box fully assembled. So we're going to try that at the end here, and we'll get the instructions out. I've actually never checked the inventory on this. There's the instructions, and not a lot to it. 1973. See if we can focus on that. That's when it's made. So let me build it. Since it doesn't have that many pieces, we'll go ahead and talk as I build it. This has the old mini wheels. There's the dually. It goes in the front of the forklift, if I can put it on right. So those are the old mini wheels from the early 70s. It does have the connector, the joint connector, ball socket type joint connector. And it has the spring in the forklift. It's very common for these springs to be either stretched or worn or not work. So this one works, so that's a good deal. It's not a rare piece, but it is common to find them where they don't work, because springs do wear out, especially if you play rough like I did with my sets. I owned this as a child, and all the pieces are pretty much gone. I may have a few of them here and there, but so I had to reacquire this. It does look like my forklift is, it's a little bent there at the top. The little lever that you push down. This is my first time even looking at this actual set. I trust John that he had all the pieces, so we'll see as I build it. That is not the piece I want to put on it. I'm going to put this one. Here's another thing. Depending on what year they were made, you had, if I can focus, closed stud or open stud. More than likely this set would have had the closed stud. So it looks like we got one of each. So I'll put the closed stud on there, and we'll make our little pallet. This is supposed to be like a pallet. And I just got the one, oops, I do need to get another black piece that is, let's see, let's try to put it on there like that. Look at this. So all the other pieces are closed stud except for that one black one. So I'll need to replace it. Now we'll finish up the trailer. I don't even know why I'm looking at the instructions. You can just build this by looking at the box. Very simple, like 5 pieces to build the, 6 pieces to build the little trailer. And there you have it. So he can disconnect from there. He can come, pick up his cargo. Uh-oh. Set it on there. Pick it up. Now this is the part that always makes me cringe with these old sets. These these ball and socket hooks, they do break, so you gotta be real careful. I may not disconnect that ever again. So there you have it, set 450, the forklift. "34 parts from 1970. And it's bugging me that I got the open stud 1x1 round brick. I'm going to replace that. Okay, I feel much better now. I have the solid stud 1x1. I actually have a drawer in one of my little stack-ons that I keep all the, every time when I'm sorting a vintage lot that I buy, I put all the 1x1 with solid stud. Not a big deal to probably most people, but I'm pretty sure that this set, in all the years that it was produced, they did not have the open stud 1x1 round piece. So that was the only error, I think, with this set. And the little piece here is a little dinged up. I may take a fork. This is called a fork, even though it doesn't look like a fork. Normally a forklift, you know, it'd be 2 prongs sticking out. But I do have some that are missing the spring that I could replace. That portion is a little tricky taking those off, but not a big deal. It does have the printed Legoland elements. That's your printed piece, so not a rare set. You can probably still even purchase this complete for around $10 if you look. With the box, it's probably going to be a little more, but these are the types of sets that I had when I was a little boy. So there you have it, the forklift from 1973. Tell me what you think about this vintage set, and I'm going to be doing some more here. I got some more vintage Lego reviews to get to. Thanks for watching. This is Bricktsar.